Bonjour.
Ni hao, and welcome to the Power of Easy event. As usual, we have viewers from all over the world with us today, and we will now be taken on a journey which takes us back to the very basics of Crowd One.
All of our viewers from around the world, thank you for joining us for yet another inspiring event for Crowd One. And as we heard, this time the theme is the power of easy. Now, my name is Sabine von Gafka. I'm an international moderator, entrepreneur, and catalyst for change. And welcome to my stage, my talk show stage, where I'll be joined with a variety of guests during today. And why not kickstart this amazing event with a man himself who is a driven serial entrepreneur and the CEO of ICT Impact Crowd Technology. I am, of course, talking about Johan Stad von Holstein.
Hi, thanks.
Hi, Johan. Lovely to see you again.
Always fun to have these events and to be back on stage.
And what a stage.
What an amazing event this is going to be.
This is definitely going to be that. I thought we would start with maybe just a recap. Could you, we're sort of getting to the fall of 2020. So a bit of recap. What is happening within ICT Group and Crowd One?
There is a lot of work with the structure and organization and all the, all the administration to make this company become as we want to have it, situated where it is, transparent as we want, compliant as we want. And a lot of hard work. We're working day and night to get this completely the way we want it, when it's going to roll out and become even more successful than what it already is. But this year has been amazing. The way we've been enabled to adapt, adjust, and move on in these horrible times of the COVID-19. It's been just a fantastic year, and it's going to go on. And I think 2021 is going to be more important, more evolving, more engaging, and more important. So great times ahead.
Great times ahead. And the theme of this, this event is the power of easy. So what does that mean to you? Why is this theme important?
It's a very important theme because we want to facilitate people all around the world to become entrepreneurs, to get a job, to get a meaningful life where they can make revenues, and accessing the platform that we supply and the products that we sell needs to be extremely easy, very fast, totally mobile, totally adjusted to this new world where people work from home or work from wherever they want to be, and reaching people all over the world. So the globalization on one hand, and the distancing and social environment that we actually find ourselves in. And I think that what we have achieved, the platform that we have, what Crowd One is supplying to its members, is astonishing. And it's extremely fast, it's extremely easy, and that will facilitate and make it possible for people all around the world to get meaningful jobs, make money, and take themselves from where they are to where they want to be. So I think it's an important theme. It's an interesting theme, it's a correct theme to where we are. But we shouldn't forget that once you're easily on the platform, once you have easily access to what we're supplying, there's a lot of hard work that needs to be put in. Long-term, passionate commitment, resilience, sustainability, long-term loyalty and commitment that you need, and passion and also patience that you need to let us do what we need to do during 2021 to make this perfect.
And that is worth emphasizing, that this is about having that entrepreneurial mindset.
Absolutely.
To really want to sort of passionately dig into it.
Absolutely.
And I know, you're a serial entrepreneur with so much experience behind you, and I know that you really have a purpose vision, long-term vision for ICT and Crowd One. And just for our viewers, just elaborate a little bit around that, because it really is, it's so aligned with the day and age of purpose-driven impact that we're in.
We are something completely new. We are leaving the traditional MLM industry behind and becoming much more of a direct sales company. We're a network, an online crowd community. We're building something completely different. We're pushing the boundaries. We're changing and really leveraging the abilities of a digital environment. And as we do that, we will always be really dependent on the very fast network growth that we're having, because we'll consistently lose people who change jobs, moves, die, get bored, find another job. So we will continuously need to grow the network. But what we will do during 2021 and 2022 is to fill this library of products, making it accessible and adding more and more services and products so that people really can find their niche areas of interest or experience or where they can do what they're really experts at doing. And through that, we will actually create create lots and lots of real entrepreneurs building real businesses and allowing themselves to really fully commit to what we're experiencing. And that's my role, to fill it with products and make it accessible for people so that they can push this forward to where we want to be as a global supplier of the gig economy.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, it is products and services, but there's also an educational aspect to it that I know you're very strongly passionate about.
Absolutely. I mean, education is everything. I mean, every country that in the 1700s and 1800s took itself from poverty, it grew their countries through education, by educating the population, by getting further and further into the industrialization, making more and more complex products and businesses for the nations. We will focus on the educational part. And that is really, really important. You know, if you have an educational package that costs $1 million and you sell it for, for 100, well, you need to send 10,000 of these to get break even. But once you've done that, you have 100% margin of whatever new product you have. So the first educational package that we put in had its cost, had its price, and we reached the critical mass, and then we just continue to grow that out. As we've done that, we will now be able to fill this with more and more better and better educational packages. So everybody who's bought this early on will get all the new 10 packages that we'll be putting in. Everybody that buys on will buy a higher and higher value for the one-time money that they put in. And this is important to remember also. You're not forced here to build up a storage of things that you're going to sell. You don't have to pay for things that you're going to sell in the future. You pay on once for the platform, for the existing products that we have, the library that we're building, and then you have endless accessibility to all these products that you'll be able to sell. So, you know, we're doing something so fantastic that will have such an impact and importance to these nations where we're trying to become big, all the developing nations. They will have software maybe 15, 20 years earlier than we would have had before. They'll create endless amounts of jobs. It will generate lots of taxes because people will have to pay their taxes in their countries. So we're good for everything but the ones to steal our digital identities and to take all the money to Silicon Valley and who deprive entrepreneurs to have their software become successful without venture capital. It's going to be a marvelous company. We already are. But you ain't seen nothing yet.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Well, I love your positive and also driven attitude about it. And last but not least, because you can never give this too much emphasis, what would you say are sort of the key traits for really having or adapting to that entrepreneurial mindset?
It is to understand that it's difficult to be an entrepreneur because you'll meet envious people. There's going to be people who are going to try to stop you. There's going to be hurdles. You need to have persistence, commitment, resilience. You have to be long-term, you have to be ambitious, but it's teamwork. And you have the teams around you. You have your leaders to go to who will inspire you, motivate you, help you get the platform. You have our company that will fill this this library of products and the educational package with more and more products and services that will support and help you. It's a teamwork, so help your downline, take help from your upline, help your friends around you, because together, over time, be consistent and long-term on this. Over the next 2 years, we're going to change the world and make fantastic things happen if we work together, if we hold hands and help each other out.
Change the world if we all work together. Yuan, thank you so much. And with that, back to the main stage.
I am here today to talk a little bit about our products. And as you might have noticed, in some of our markets, we have local products as well. So currently, we are actually doing the rollout of Safer and Tribute. So these are for South Africa and Nigeria, and the rollout has already started, so be prepared. So our other main product that I wanted to talk to you today about is LifeTrend. And it's now been live for a couple of weeks, and we see a lot of activity there, even though the world situation might not be exactly favorable right now for traveling. However, we of course believe this will change very soon, and I would like to prepare you and go through the steps how to access LiveTrend and show some examples of some great savings as well. So to access LiveTrend, you log into your Crowd1 account as usual. You then click on C-Store and the logo of LiveTrend. When you've accessed LiveTrend through the back office, through the link, you will be entitled to some unbelievable discounts. And I've seen them for myself, and I've used them, so it's really, really, really cool. On the site where you come to here, you will enter where you want to go, where you want to stay. You book your stay for how many nights you want to stay and how many guests, checking dates and rooms. Now it's time to see the comparison of the prices and enjoy your unique discount. So that is not all, you know. We also have the LiveTrend Platinum subscription. And this is an exclusive by invitation only membership program that is unique for Crowd1 members. It's a 1-year prepaid subscription for only €59 per month, and you will be given discounts so low you won't believe your eyes. And we actually have the opportunity to get a testimony from one of our Platinum members. So let's hear from him now, his experience with the Platinum subscription membership. Please have a look at Mr. Eddie Knopf.
Hello everybody, my name is Eddie, and together with my wife Mariana, we are proud members of Crowd1 since May 2019. We live in the Netherlands and we live an amazing life there because of Crowd1. And Crowd1 asked me to give a short testimonial about how we use the product of LiveTrends. Well, what you see behind me is the former prison of the city of Roermond in the Netherlands. And until 2007, this was still a prison. Now it's a very luxury 5-star hotel. And a few weeks ago, we have spent a short holiday break in this hotel. And actually, we were caught in luxury. And with our own eyes, we experienced the wonderful advantages of the Platinum membership of LiveTrends. Crowd1's amazing and very unique travel platform, including all those amazing VIP services. Well, let me tell you that booking a hotel has never been so easy as before. When I compare travel platforms, LiveTrends is the easiest to use platform I have ever seen. It is so simple, fast, and it has a lot of accommodations all over the world. And with our Crowd1 lifestyle, we can travel wherever we want, worldwide. We can have fun, quality time with our family, but in the meantime also meet with our teams all over the world. So for us, LiveTrends is a wonderful combination of enjoying a holiday break and meeting with our team members, encouraging our team members, motivating them, and helping them to get to the next level. And it gets even better. If we use LiveTrends ourselves, we show the world that we believe in this product. And in return, Crowd1 rewards us generously with our share in the profit through the active user pool. So it's a win-win situation. Well, we can create a whole bucket list of destinations where we want to go. We just travel, we enjoy life, we meet with friends and business partners, and we get paid. So guys, use the product, show the product, and be surprised what is in it for you. Impossible is nothing, guys. Thank you, Crowd1.
You really need to learn the compensation plan in its easy, basic form to truly be successful. To further the knowledge of the compensation plan and its structure, we have Johan Westerdahl and Jonathan Strom.
What do you say?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's great to be back here together. We have done now this a couple of times, and besides being on stage together, we have something else in common. Do you know what I refer to?
I think I do. I know what you're talking about here, but keep on.
So both me and Johan, we have some experience from the entrepreneurship and the entrepreneurial backgrounds. I think we also can agree that entrepreneurship is not easy. It's tons of hard work, but also so fun. You will work until you faint, day and night. And if you are working hard and you're good at what you're doing, you will be rewarded. This is the same thing as with Crowd1. So let us talk about how these entrepreneurs, the business builders, are rewarded with Crowd1. Let us talk about the compensation plan.
Yeah, let us talk about the compensation plan and give you an update around it. The Crowd1 compensation plan is built with a clear aim to distribute all the sales commission we receive to all of you. Our compensation plan is the best plan in the industry. And we can do that because of the economy of scale, the digital products, and that we are over 10 million affiliates and still growing. We have compared the plan with our competitors, and we have seen that they offer less than or maybe 1-to-1, while we have 1-to-3 balance. They also have less than 5 levels of matching bonus.
So, they can never give you the same possibilities that Crowd1 is doing. Never. We updated the plan with some new bonuses in July. We introduced new products, and we will always continue to improve the plan to be top of the line. And as you know, we have several different ways to distribute the sales commission. You have all this information in your back office around how the different bonuses is working. But it's also a good way for you to start to make sure that you can transfer this information to your downlines or get a better understanding about them yourself.
Yeah, and first we use a part of the margin to create discounts for all our users. Then we have the customer sales bonus, a direct bonus to the people who have sponsored the user.
So if you direct sponsor the person who buys a product or service, you will be paid. We also have the active user pool, where a part of the profit from the third-party products and services purchased via Crowd Network is divided.
Yeah, and this means that you can receive a payout from the pool if you are using and recommending the products and services that Crowd1 offers. Then we have the educational package sales bonus. That's a bonus on our e-learning products.
So when you sell an e-learning package, you will get a bonus from that. The next bonus, the matching bonus, is the bonus for the production in your team.
So you will get paid a percentage of what your downline earns in your direct sponsor line, 5 levels down. Our kickstarting bonus is called Fear of Loss.
And as you know, nothing in life comes for free. So make sure you start directly to take advantage of this 14-day bonus. The long-term residual pool is a pool divided between our leaders.
And it's based on the network level you have reached. The Crowd1 rewards pool is divided between everyone that has received Crowd1 rewards.
So make sure that you claim these ones every single week, and also sell, use, and recommend the products and services provided.
Crowd1 is here for the long run. Everyone working at Crowd1, our partners, you, our fantastic networks around the world, will work together for many years. The things we do today are with the perspective that we shall build our future together, creating a legacy for the coming generations. Instant payment is a sign of short-term perspective and will never work. Most countries has a 14 days cooling off period. And that means that anyone that pays faster than that is not serious and not in the business for the long run.
As you know, we did our first payout from the residual pool in May this year. This was when Crowd1 was just over 1 year old. We have now done 4 payouts from the residual pool and 1 payout from the rewards pool. In September, there will be a payout from both the residual and the rewards pool. And I do not really want to speculate in the numbers, but you know, and we know that we are growing and we are continue to increase and making sure that we deliver great value on the payout day.
So remember what I was saying in the beginning. We have the strongest plan. We declare aim to distribute the sales commissions we receive to all of you, the people that are creating the sales. Together we're building the future, our mutual future. And thank you for the great job you're doing out there every day. And thank you, Jonathan, for joining me on the stage today.
Thank you very much.
I am back, but I'm not alone this time. I have the legendary Peter Jacobson with me. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Great to have you here. Because I thought I would say a few words about events, and then I thought, who should accompany me on stage? It better be Peter. You've done a lot of events in your time, and I would like to ask you a couple of questions. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Perfect. First one, Peter. Why do we have this?
Well, you know, it's hard to tell someone about an experience because, you know, you got to be there yourself.
Yeah.
And every company has events, so it's nothing new. But we do it in a special way, of course, you know.
Yeah, always.
But events is the window to the world about what we're doing. You know, our releases, the promotions, you know, the new stuff that we have, ideas, motivation, inspiration. So it's all in one package, and you got to be there.
It's a great way to communicate, it sounds like.
It is.
Okay, that's very clear. And then as a network professional, how should you work towards the events? Because we have them once a month. So how do you plan for that?
Well, you know, we have a perfect system. Well, not perfect, but we have a system.
Yeah.
You got to plug in the system and listen to the people that are, you know, your leaders. And we have a saying that we work with our key people. So you prepare your key people for the next event, and you make them realize how important it is to be there. You make them realize that they got to be, you know, the first one to hear all the news.
Yeah, that's always good. And my final question for now is, how do I maximize the use of the events in my team?
Again, preparation meets success.
Yeah.
You know, when you're well prepared, you will have success. And I think it's better to have set down your goals before the event. You know, what you're going to do with your group, what you're going to do with your team. So what's going to happen? I mean, today it's going to happen.
Yeah.
This is the day where you take action. And when you do something, you're not going to wait.
No.
So you have prepared before the event what you're going to do with your team.
Okay, that's actually some great advice. I hope you got that, all of you. So thank you so much, Peter, for joining me today. It's
Thank
always
you,
a
Hannah.
pleasure. And we will actually see more of Peter in a little while. And remember, we have the tickets already live for the next event in the back office. And everything we release at events is on a first-come, first-served basis. So all the products that are released, for example, if you buy a ticket to the event early, you will be receiving the invitation early for that product. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce a colleague of mine that works with our amazing product, the magazine. So, bring it up for Amanda, our editor-in-chief for Crowd Magazine.
Crowd Magazine is something we came up with as a way to keep our members informed. It's an additional resource for you to promote us as a company, but also you as a leader within our network. The last 18 pages are dedicated to our top producers. So if you want to work hard, you might find your name there. The magazine always coincides with our events. So whenever we have an event, you can expect a new magazine. You can find it in your back office in the C-store, where you are able to buy both digital and physical copies. So why should you care about it? I'll tell you why. I don't sit down each month making the magazine for me. It's for you. Whenever anyone has any questions about Crowd1, you can just wave a copy of the magazine in front of them. Guys, what screams legitimacy and seriousness more than holding an actual tangible product in your hand? These magazines should be everywhere. They should be in hotel lobbies, on your own kitchen counter. It is promotional material you need to bring with you whenever you go and meet someone new. If we are going to double in size by Christmas, we need to keep Crowd1 on everyone's lips. Talk about it, show people, use this magazine to get the message out there.
Now we've come to a segment that I know all of you will find very, very thrilling.
Indeed. Let's welcome to stage our founder, Jonas Erik Werner.
My name is Jonas Erik Werner, and I am one of the founders of Crowd1. 1.5 years when we started this company, none of us couldn't even imagine what would happen. Today we're 11 million members, and very soon 12. And I believe before the end of December, we will be 25 million members all around the world. I want to thank all members, all people that are doing a great job in all countries. And what the kickstart we had on this event, right? I know that a lot of you have been waiting for a long time on things that I will talk about right now. And I can promise you that in October, November, and December, and even January, February, March, and so on, 2021, we will deliver more products, more online products than any other online company have done before us. And as Johan Stahl von Holstein said before, we will change this industry forever. So first, we wanted to launch something called Epic Lotto 6 months ago. But as you know, something happened in the world, so we had to wait. Because we wanted all members around the world to have the absolutely best opportunity to be able to build a global business with this, probably one of the strongest online products ever. So please, let me introduce Epic Lotto. Epic Lotto will be available for people all around the world and is the absolutely perfect global product. You don't need a lot of knowledge. Most people can use this product from day one. And as I said before, I know that a lot of you have been waiting for this. But in December, in 2020, we will launch Epic Lotto. And it will be a global launch, and we will have it in all languages. And it will have items that no other lotto have had before. Things that make it possible for all people building network, but also do the playing in network. Epic Lotto is a really big thing, but there is another thing that is one of the big reasons that me and my colleagues started this company a couple of years ago. And that's Migster. And I have been waiting for Migster, as all of you have, because Migster is not only powerful and not only a great online product, it's probably the best product ever, because billions of people around the world are doing this every day. And I, of course, talking about mobile gaming. Migster, as I said before, will change this industry forever because it will be available to all people around the world. And it will have everything that you can ask for in mobile gaming. But I can't everything about this product, so I would like to bring up Mr. Migster himself, my old friend, Mr. Sverker Karon. Now I've been talking about Migster, and I am telling people all around the world that this will be the most phenomenal product ever online. So, what do you think? Yeah. Will it?
It's true.
And when are we able to launch it? Is it? Yeah.
The launch date is set to 14th of November.
Okay.
Yeah. And the platform is actually totally ready all right now. There's fine-tuning, and there are some marketing materials left, but we are ready to go.
That sounds good. And if we talk about this mobile gaming, Is it games for all people? Because I know that some people like those easy games, like you play on the on the bus and so on, and some people they like those where you tougher games with that where you need a lot of experience. So what sort of games do we have?
We will have them. We actually have more titles than the other platform have, so I'm totally sure that some of them will be your next favorites. And imagine playing your favorite game as a tournament with a chance to win great prizes. That's really good.
So, what makes Mixter so different from, because I telling people that it will be the greatest product. So what is the big thing with Mixter?
Competitors are competing with great prestanda, high resolution, best graphics, with extraordinary graphics, and that needs high-speed internet connection. We will, of course, have those games too, but more important is to have these highly addictive games that people play every day. You can play on the bus, you can play in the waiting room. That's where the market is, and we will be a market leader in both sections.
Because I know that I saw some numbers that more than 5 billion people around the globe are doing this every week. So I think if somebody told me like 20 years ago when I started with this industry that I would have the chance to work with a cool product like this, I wouldn't believe them. So this is actually groundbreaking, right? To do this, a question that I think that most people also wonder is, will this be available for all people or for only a couple of people, or what will happen?
Yeah, absolutely. It will be available for all members from the start. But remember that we are so many members now, so the sign-up process will take a while. We have upgraded the system to make it super fast, and you will be there.
Every time we launch something, and we have launched stuff already, we break all the records, and I'm sure that when do we have any numbers in mind? I'm sure that we will have at least 15 million Mixter customers within the first week. What do you think?
I think so, because this is a totally new product. Competitors do their thing, but it's not new. When we come, we got the new thing. It's totally brand new on the market.
That's cool. And do you know one thing, Sverker? We have one thing in this company that we always do. We're breaking records. And there's not a chance that we will stop breaking records in 2020 and 2021. So, let's break some records in November with Mixter.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Now I would like to welcome back on stage one of our favorite speakers and motivators. He's written many books on the specific subject he will lecture on today, your mental attitude. So please welcome up on stage, Peter Jakobsson.
Hello, Africa, Asia, East Asia, South America, Europe. I have a couple of nuggets for you. And to build a successful business, you need principles. And I have 3 key factors that I will talk about here today. And the first one is attitude. And I know some people out there say, well, I heard that, I know about attitude, so this training is for you, because that's not a good attitude. So why is attitude so important? Well, it's the whole being. It's you. When you show your business to people, when you enter a room, it's your attitude. And people buy you more than they buy your product. And the late Jim Rohn, he said, you can have more than you have because you can become more than you already are. And we can change, we are not born in a certain way, so we can change. And William James, he said these miracle statements, actually, many years ago, the great philosopher William James, he said, the greatest discovery of man is that you can change your life by changing your attitude. So, some people are doing stinking thinking, which is not good, they think the wrong way and they turn out the wrong way. And look at this way. I usually use kids as an example because kids are so great. You know, they have this tenacity and, you know, they hope everything. They have the glow in their eyes. They believe stuff, you know. And it's not like, you know, you go over here and have anyone seen a depressed baby? Anyone? No, of course not. Because it's not like, you know, you go over here, it's like, what's wrong with your baby? You're laying around here for a couple of weeks. Yeah, it's depressed. No. It's learned behavior. We learn stuff. We are born winners. We are born with the energy and the attitude of success. So, if you look at attitude as a funny thing, you know, let's say you're rolled in on an operation table and you don't want to have that surgeon to have a bad attitude. You know, when you ask him, it's like, okay, doctors, everything's going to be all right. Well, I don't know. We'll see. You know, that's not what you want to hear. You want to hear, yes, it will be all right. I will do it. I will take care of this. So you got to have an attitude, you know, an outgoing, positive spirit. And the thing with attitude is it's so easy. You can change it in a second because it's the way you think. You know, the way you think will automatically transfer in your feelings. So usually people come and tell me, it's like, you know, I don't really feel like it. And I say, well, then you have been thinking wrong because feelings follow thoughts. So first you have a thought, then you have a feeling. And another thing with attitude is you can, you know, someone, I think it was Victor Borge, the Danish famous piano player or, you know, entertainer. He said, the shortest way in between two people are a smile. So the first lesson of a great attitude is actually a smile, you know. And the greatest thing with that is you can think whatever you want to do when you have a smile on. You can be like, what an idiot, you know. Doesn't matter. People will pick up that energy. So attitude is really important. That's the first key factor. The second key factor is belief. What is belief? Well, we have a core belief system. I will not go into that, but belief is easy. You got to believe in the company. You got to believe in the products. And you got to believe in yourself. And I know it's hard, but attitude helps. So if you take a look at the company, there are no perfect companies. There will be problems, there will be hurdles, there will be stuff that go wrong. But most people think that successful people don't have problems. It's totally the opposite. They had so much problems that they solved. That's why they are successful. So there are no perfect companies. If you look at the products, if you're involved in an industry with hundreds of billions of dollars in revenue, is that a good business? So you don't have to be an expert in all the products. You can just find a couple of statistics or, you know, learn about how to use them. That's the most important thing, but also how to promote them. And the more you promote the product, the better it will be. And you go back to the third thing, believe in yourself. And you have people around you that are interested in your success, that will help you build your business. So listen to them. And you will succeed. And the third factor is commitment. Okay, what's commitment? Well, if you look it up in a dictionary, it says decision with no return. Wow! So, you know, if you're committed to something, you don't give up. You're committed. Those are the committed people who will succeed. It's not like, you know, when you get married, you walk up the aisle and, you know, the priest is there and he asks, will you marry your wife here, you know, so and so? And you go like, yeah, maybe. No! You gotta be committed. Yes, I will. So when someone asks you, are you gonna be president in this company? You can't go like, I hope so, maybe. No, you go, yes, I will become president. That's commitment. And commitment is also, you know, it will thrive, it gives you energy because you don't give up. It doesn't matter what you do, you will never give up. And if we take a look at these three components. So when you have great attitude, the thing is, it will affect your belief system. When you smile, you feel happier. I don't know why. Some scientists said that, you know, you open up some channels to the brain, so you give the brain more oxygen when you smile. I have no idea, but I know it works because I've tried it. You can try it too. So attitude will change your belief system. If you go into belief system and you start believing in the company, the products, or yourself, that will affect your commitment. So you will be more committed if you have a belief system. And if you walk into commitment, you start in commitment, say, yep, I'm gonna do this, I don't care what it takes. That will affect your attitude. So it doesn't really matter where you walk into attitude, belief, or commitment. It will affect the other three. That's the way you're gonna do business, and that's the way we do business here. So, if you do that, the best of your life is gonna be the rest of your life, because you're not who you think you are who you think you are.
My name is Celeste.
And I'm Bidisha.
We are here to highlight some of our members who have contributed astonishingly to the communities around them.
And we will now share some uplifting projects from all around the world.
This is a team led by Lynn in Vietnam. Every week for the past years, they have been handing out hundreds of food packages to poor people and have also been supporting a local school in the area. Lynn says they want to earn more money so they can support even more people. Well done to all of you.
The pandemic has affected this world in a multitude of ways. By far the most, it has affected the educational system, with kindergartens and schools shutting down. For the unprivileged children, the impact has been even more severe, resulting in interrupted learning, compromised daily nutrition, and leaving families in a growing economic struggle as many jobs are lost.
The Crowd One team, the Achievers, have been working hard lately, trying to help give these children access to their education. To do this, the Achievers decided to donate supplies, basic necessities, to 9 different schools. School supplies like printers, ink, paper, face masks, and soap were donated. An act of kindness and giving back to those who need it the most is always the right thing to do.
Yes. And we would also like to lift some inspiring leaders in Cali Valley. The item of Synergia Latin. They have done some tremendous work at the rehabilitation hospital now that is maintained with the funds that they have earned from Crowd One. Wow, these projects are really amazing.
Indeed. Thank you everyone for contributing towards these projects. And please remember to use the hashtag #CrowdOneImpactor if you post in social media, so we all can be inspired together.
So we've now come to celebrate a new title and also hear a testimonial.
It's time for our very first, or our latest ambassador, Mr. Anthony Chatelain.
Awesome. Feel good. Thank God. First, I want to thank the founder, Jonas, because he's a marketing genius. I've never seen anything like it. If you could just pick his brain, you will see he's a true genius in marketing. And that's what we're living today. People think I'm a genius because I've studied a lot. I've been to university almost 10 years. I've been studying in the United States. I got my degree in nuclear engineering from MIT. People tell me I'm really crazy, wasting my time. They have no clue. You guys know why I am here. You guys know that there's no better opportunity. instead of working with nuclear engineering or working at NASA. But I want to tell you a little bit about my story today, so maybe I can inspire someone to aim a little higher, and inspire someone to work a little bit harder, maybe to set a bigger goal. So I will tell the story. Always loved school, went to the United States to study, ended up at MIT, which is the toughest university in the whole world. At MIT, I studied nuclear engineering, really crazy. I was the best, top of my class in order to get a scholarship, but I can tell you something. When I joined MIT, it was a wake-up call. It was a punch in the face. I went from up here to struggling for average. I have friends who will get the Nobel Prize one day. But guess what? This is what I want to tell you today. What I applied, what I learned in school that I applied to the business, because I just had to work hard. I can tell you those were the best years of my life, but also the worst. It's like a blur. Just work, 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 working, day and night, just working, working, working to graduate. And I can tell you, most people who start, they don't finish. Isn't that amazing? They don't even graduate. Just like in our business, the people who start, why doesn't everybody become a president, a director, an ambassador? It's just the way it is. But I learned something through those years of studying. Guess what? I learned a superpower, 2 superpowers that I learned during my studies. The first superpower is commitment. Commitment, commitment, commitment. You already heard Peter Jacobson talk about it, and it's so important. Commitment means that I will still do what I said I would do, even when the motivation is low. That's pretty cool. You still do what you commit to do. And the next superpower that I learned is discipline. Discipline is just the bridge between a thought and accomplishment. It's the bridge between my plan and my goal. I always say it's like you want to get in shape. You buy a gym card. It's not enough to just buy the gym card. You need the discipline to go and exercise, right? So commitment, discipline. All of that I learned, and if you apply that to the business, you will be unstoppable. Commitment, commitment, commitment. You know somebody else who talks about commitment? All the time. Commitment. It's my friend. He's my hero. He's the CEO of this company, Johan Stahl von Holstein. He talks about commitment. And if you go out online and search the internet, you will actually find a video where he says that he's committed 5 to 10 years to this company to take us all the way to the top. And guess what? He says, if I commit to you guys, if you promise to work hard and never give up, he will work hard for us if we continue to work hard as well and never give up. And that's so cool, the word work hard. Work hard, work hard, success. Wow, a lot of people working hard and they get success. If you're online, I encourage you to listen to the testimonial from last year's cruise of Johan Stahl von Holstein, where he tells the story. I get inspired, I get goosebumps just talking about this. When he started from the bottom, I mean the bottom, he had trouble reading and writing, so he started from the bottom, almost like the mailroom on the floor, and he worked himself up. He worked 2 hours every day extra. When the other people left, he stayed at work those 2 hours extra because there was nobody in the company that was 2 hours smarter than him. Year after year after year, eventually he became the wingman, the right-hand man, the second in command of the most powerful business person in Sweden. That's pretty cool. He is our CEO. And guess what? He has created 3 unicorn companies. That's amazing. What's a unicorn company? It's $1 billion company. And guess what? He's committed that this will be his 4th. That keeps me up at night. If he's committed, I can do this. And I can tell you, the team with Johan and our founder Jonas, it's second to none. It's really, really the best dream team. Johan with a business experience and Jonas with a marketing genius extraordinaire. I can tell you, nobody in the company works as hard as these 2 guys. And that gives me comfort. Because guess what? If you want to become excellent, you should do a little bit more than what's required of you. This is actually a tip. to become excellent. Do a little bit more, because most people, they do a little bit less than what's required. And this is pretty cool. I apply that to the business. Become a little bit better at inviting to meeting. Become a little bit better at presenting the business. Become a little bit better at listening to your prospect. Become a little bit better at leadership. That makes you excellent, and you can have success. I think success is very, very important. It's like you need to develop a passion for success. And I think we all deserve success if we're willing to work hard. I lost my hair, I was working hard, and you got to pay your dues. And the name of this event, The Power of Easy, I can tell you, there's no simpler business in the world than our business. It's very, very, very simple. You don't need to go to school, university for 10 years. There's no prerequisites to be able to do this business. You only need a mobile phone, internet. That's how we do it. But I can tell you, it's easy if you learn these two things. Number one, you've heard me say it many times, hard work. Hard work, hard work, hard work. Through commitment and discipline, you make a plan and a goal. Then you can reach it. But listen here, number two, this one is very, very, very important. If you can master this skill, you will go all the way to the top. Number two, if you can learn to not take it personal when people say no to you, you'll be outstanding. If you can learn not to be afraid of what people think about you, you can go to the top. Guess why? You sign up in the business. You're all excited. You go home, you talk to your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your best friend, and guess what? Maybe he doesn't even tell you no. Maybe he says, no, you're crazy. No, you're crazy. He's stealing your dream. He's putting you down because you found this opportunity, and that's crazy. What happens to you? The reptile brain kicks in, and all of a sudden you start doubting yourself. Oh, maybe Fred was right. I thought I was going to start this business. I was going to build an international affiliate all around the world. All of a sudden, you start doubting. So if you know that a no doesn't bother me, it doesn't bother me at all. This is a skill because it's a people's business. We're working with people's feeling. So although you saw an opportunity, you tell your brother and he tell you you're crazy, that's the tough thing. So learn this. And if I should summarize, a couple of thoughts that I use to manipulate myself, my brain, to do more, to work harder. Think about this one. What if you knew that you could not fail? How hard would you work? What if you knew that we would be 100 million members 2-3 years from now? How hard would you work? What if you knew that you would become a director, a president, an ambassador? You learn residual income. You'll be able to help your family, your loved ones. How hard would you work? You see, I'm already working like all these are true. Because point number one, nobody has ever failed in this business. People only gave up, right? People only gave up. Because this business, next presentation, you might meet somebody like me. Björn, Rens, George, you saw these guys. You might, this is what I program myself. Next presentation, I'm going to find somebody who beat me, who's hungrier. So just keep at it. Number two, 100 million members. I know that with or without me, the company will reach 100 million members, the way we're growing right now, and what's in the pipeline. Jonas and Johan, they have assembled an amazing, six management team. They all complement each other. It's huge. So I know they're doing this with or without me or without you. I just rather want to be on this journey. Number three, becoming a director, a president, earning residual income. The residual income, if people understood, that's why we're working. Because this gives us a chance to work hard a couple of years and get paid over and over and over again. And what are we working with? We're working showing affiliate, we're building the largest sales organization on earth. And guess what? We're not only working hard, we're working smart. working smart, we're working with leverage, where you've heard me say it before on stage, the only way for you to become a director, president, and ambassador is that you help other people along the way. Otherwise, it's impossible. So think about this. You only need to find two leaders. Doesn't matter. It's not going to take you 10 years. It's not 10 years of school. It's not a 40-hour work week. You need to find two. And that could be a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. So what if it takes you 2-3 years to become a president? It's fantastic. So I see the opportunity. And I can tell you, the timing is not now. It's right now. It's right now. Because now the company is launching some of the biggest, craziest, coolest products on earth. And we will have them in our portfolio to recommend to people and earn some commission, some income. And together as a company, we are building a sales force. It will be millions and millions and millions, digital products. So I want to say to you, today is your lucky day. This is the first day of your new business built on commitment and discipline. So I can do it, you can do it. Let's do it together. Let's go for it, all in. See you ambassadors next year on stage. I love you guys. Thank you to my beautiful team, Magnus, Christine, Mr. Wu, Blackwell, Alan, Sergey, and the French team that you saw here. I love you all. God bless you.
It's what amazing leaders we have. The inspiration, the knowledge, the leadership that they supply this network, the trust that you can have and all the knowledge that they can give you, transmit to you, the inspiration that they can give you. Because you'll need a lot of inspiration and a lot of knowledge. I'm going to talk about learning, knowledge, education, because we're going to put a lot of emphasis into the educational packages that we have. We've started out with one package. We're going to add more and more into this so that you will learn how to sell, how to become entrepreneurs, how to be able to become leaders, and a number of other things that will support you and your families and in the environments where you are present. Education is what lifts nations. It lifts individuals, communities, and we're going to emphasize on this. Companies in this industry, traditionally, they've sold you a starting package. It puts you up with a lot of storage in your garage. You have to add on more products every month, more and more costs, forcing you to work harder and harder. We started out with one educational package, and now we're going to add a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, until you have an educational package that's going to be like a university education that's better, faster, easier, more accessible to everybody globally, wherever you are in the world. We are going to emphasize on these educational packages because they are so important of how we can grow you as individuals. For 25, almost 30 years, I've been a professional working in entrepreneurial companies, but working also in large corporations. I have lifted, inspired, and created leaders, numerous amounts of them, lots of them. I have taken people who didn't think they had the knowledge or experience or the capabilities and made them leaders that have put their companies public, that have sold them for huge amounts of money, where they have created large companies, they've reached position as large corporations because I trusted in them. I gave them responsibility. I was there to cheer them on, to tap them in the backs, to come up with some advice, to come up and give them knowledge and experience, to open up my networks and help people out. This is what your upline can do for you. What's beautiful in this company is how our leaders are collaborating, meeting at our reunions, talking, sharing information and knowledge, inspiring each other to build each other's networks larger and larger. You can find inspiration and help from your upline, but we will also educate you from the platform that we supply you with. So not only will you, even if you failed at your first attempt, you gave up, it wasn't for you, it was too hard, too difficult, you weren't in the right position, whatever reason you will find for yourself, we will continuously improve our educational packages so you can come back, try again, give it another a chance. And we will then add on to the library of products where you'll find products that will be easier, better, more suitable for you, for your neighbors, for your knowledge and experience, for your communities. They will be global, regional, local, and we will give you all the things that you need. We will add business intelligence so that we'll have specific, precise products that will be absolutely suited for you in your neighborhood, which will give us the ability to build the entrepreneurs all around the world. The gig economy is going to be exactly what we'll be exploiting, leveraging on all the horrible things that the COVID-19 has created. We need to be global, but we need to be local. We need to reach everybody, but we need to keep a distance. We have the tool consistently improved in our telephone. We have the library of products. It's thin today, it's going to become huge. We have the educational packages. It might not be what you've needed so far, but it will be there. This is going to take time. I am here for a long time. 2021 is going to take us past the minimal viable product where everybody's going to say, wow, they're onto something big. This is a game changer for the industry. The company will have proven itself. The vast amount of people that we have, that people are coming in, will find more and easier, faster, accessible product, and everybody's going to raise their eyebrows. In 2021, we will make a big change. 2022, everybody's going to want to join, and we are going to make an impact of immense importance. You have to stay with me for that time. You have to come back, look at what we've added on, how we improved the platform, what more we're trying to give you in order to make you successful, to help you. You have to be passionate, commitment, you have to show resilience, you have to show loyalty to us, the way that we promise to be there for you over the long run. And together, collaborating with your leaders, we will make a huge impact and difference, not only in this industry, but in the countries where you live.
Very inspiring. Listen to Johan, and I share everything he says about the future. I couldn't believe 1.5 years ago when we started that we should be where we are today. And today, you have been seeing that we are going to launch a lot of stuff. The Epic Lotto, a global product, the Mixter, the product that will change the online industry forever. And this is only the beginning. In 2020, before the end of December, I know that we will be more than 25 million people. But again, it's only the beginning. In 2021, we take the step into the entertainment world. In 2021 and 2022, we take the step into the world of communication. What we will do is that we will change the world for tens, and in the future for hundreds of millions of people.
So many things to look forward to.
Yes, indeed. Don't forget to already now get your tickets to the October recognition event and also the Mixter launch event in November. Remember, the earlier you get your tickets, the earlier you will receive your Mixter access.
And I don't know about you, but we have really enjoyed this day, and I barely can't wait until the October event.
Neither can I.